Why are people saying Kanye has reached the point of no return? Well, because it's official. It looks like Adidas has officially ended their billion-dollar partnership with him. The German sports brand says that it does not tolerate anti-Semitism and calls Kanye's recent remarks unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and that they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Shockingly, Adidas said that ending their partnership with him would mean taking a short-term hit of around $240 million to its income for the year, but they have put the decision into immediate effect, where they will end production of items under the Yeezy brand and stop all payments to the musician and his companies. They took their sweet time cutting ties with Kanye though, but probably because it was a very difficult call to make, since in 2020 the partnership brought in nearly $1.7 billion in revenue for them. The monetary loss will be a huge blow to Adidas, but realistically the pressure to act was really mounting against them, and they might have lost even more money in the long term if they stayed with him. The boycott Adidas hashtag started trending on social media over the last couple of days, which obviously reflects the people's growing frustration with the company and how they seem to be standing by their man. Josh Gad, Alexander Vidman, Rosanna Arquette, and David Schwimmer were among the many who called out the company online. Adidas' move comes after Balenciaga, Gap, and JP Morgan Chase all cut ties with Ye after repeated anti-Semitic remarks. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the rapper's longtime talent agency, CAA, stopped representing him in the past month as well. Last week, it became apparent that Vogue also dropped him, after a spokesperson told Page Six that the fashion house and its editor-in-chief Anna Wintour have no plans to continue working with Ye. So it wasn't long before Adidas came into the spotlight as well. The Anti-Defamation League urged the company to break ties with him, saying, "We were disturbed to learn that Adidas plans to continue to release new products from his Yeezy brand without any seeming acknowledgement of the controversy surrounding his most recent remarks. We urge Adidas to reconsider supporting the Ye product line and to issue a statement making it clear that the Adidas company and community has no tolerance whatsoever for anti-Semitism." On Friday, Rex Chapman retweeted a 13-second clip of Kanye boasting that his relationship with Adidas means that he can say whatever he likes without repercussions. On the Drink Champs podcast, he said, "I can literally say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me, now what?" Which really put the sportswear brand under intense scrutiny. In addition to everything else, just yesterday it was reported that Johnny Depp's attorney Camille Vasquez has stopped working with Kanye as well. The lawyer apparently told her firm that she was not willing to represent the billionaire rapper less than a week after he hired her. Despite her position, the firm was still open to working with him if he were to retract his statements, but obviously he didn't do that. There's no doubt that the 45-year-old star has a history of courting controversy, but until recently he hasn't experienced many repercussions for his behavior. Now even his ex-wife Kim Kardashian is speaking up against hate speech and condemning Kanye's comments. On Monday morning, the reality star finally addressed the scandal, tweeting, "Hate speech is never okay or excusable. I stand together with the Jewish community and call on the terrible violence and hateful rhetoric towards them to come to an immediate end." Unfortunately though, Kanye has since doubled down on his comments. In a new podcast interview with Lex Fridman, he made yet another series of offensive and blatantly false statements about history, reproductive healthcare, and of course Jewish people. He did seem regretful though about how much he has lost in the process, saying, "I lost my effing family, I lost my kids, I lost my best friend in fashion, I lost the black community. People say I lost my mind, I lost my reputation, and I'm up here just like, I just want my family." Kanye went on to say that he wants to be an American and protect his kids and wife, and have them all become Christian. In that same interview, he also accused Ari Emanuel, who is the chief executive of William Morris Endeavor, of trying to take food out of his children's mouths by writing an op-ed in the Financial Times calling for companies to cut ties with him. When asked about what he hopes his legacy will be, he said, "Who designed the sidewalk? Who designed the water fountain? Who designed the stop sign? Who designed the stoplight? These things are so ubiquitous that the person who designed them is forgotten." He said that all he wants for himself is to be forgotten. So do you think all these companies were right to drop him? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.